What if you're not lost? What if you were simply shedding an identity you created? Hello, gorgeous people. Welcome to yet another exciting episode on Dramatic Ramat. If this is your first time here, my name is Ramat and I am dramatic. Without wasting much of your time, let's jump right into today's episode. What if you're not lost? What if you were simply shedding an identity you created? Self-identity is so important that if you do not create one, society, your environment, and the people around you will force one on you. And when this happens, your mind is left with no other option than to accept it even without your approval. To create an identity is to adopt a particular character or qualities that aligns with who you are, who you want to be, or who you want to be perceived as. An identity makes you recognizable and validated. It can give you external validation, internal validation, or both. Here is a question for you. Is identity created or discovered? What do you think? You have to create an identity, shed that identity to discover your identity. Identity creation is not loud. You don't have to announce it because it shows. It is shaped by your desire, your defeat, and your desperation. What you want, why you want it, and the length you are willing to go to get it. While a person's desire can be influenced by the people around them and their environment, the desire involved when it comes to identity creation is different because you are the creator, the editor, and the producer of it. Now let's get practical. Say you created an identity as a motivational speaker. Naturally, you would try not to disappoint yourself because you appointed yourself. So what would you do? You would try and practice consistently, just like an actual motivational speaker. Here is where it gets tricky. When you are new to something, you don't just get better at it. You have to struggle a little bit, either with the adaptation or the learning part. Now, this struggle can be a sign of learning something new or a sign that this is not meant for you. So how do you tell which is which? You keep doing what you're doing and observe how you feel. Do you feel relieved or frustrated during the process? Relief does not mean it's good for you, but it means you should be able to manage and be able to keep up. Frustration means you won't be okay, you won't be fine, and you should find another bus to get on. There is no right or wrong feelings, but what you feel can shape the outcomes. Struggle is the bridge between your creation and your discovery. First outcome, you keep up, you get better and more confident when it comes to being a motivational speaker. The problem with this outcome is that it is very hard to tell if it is the right one for you or not. This is because you can gaslight yourself into getting this outcome. Now, with gaslighting comes a great fire that is hard to put out. Your weakness. You will start to put extra attention in your flaws, your weakness, and you could even give in to them. But it can get worse. You could also see your strengths as your weaknesses. And finally, forced shedding. You will be forced to shed this identity, to let it go, even if you may want to hold on to it. The second outcome, you realize you struggle with being a motivational speaker, so you drop it and move on to find something else to try. This is referred to as natural shedding. Forced shedding will have you stuck and holding on to the possibility that things could have changed if you had kept trying. Natural shedding, on the other side, will have you looking for something else to try. Regardless of the outcome, the identity you created is the stepping stone to the identity you were about to discover. The version of you that was forced to shed an identity would take longer to move on and to make the discovery. This is because of the curse of almost. I almost made it. I almost did that. I almost got successful. The version of you that had a natural shedding will move on faster, make the discovery, or be closer to it. But there is another problem. After the discovery of your identity, it does not stop there. You have to constantly rewrite your identity. This does not mean you should pick up another identity and drop your current one. It means you have to adapt, be open to development, change in your thoughts and views. There is no universal definition for rewriting an identity, only personal definition, which means you get to define what it means to rewrite your identity. To you, it might be thinking that another day is a clean sheet to do whatever you want to do, or maybe choosing to act different, or even any definition you want. To me, it might be trying to exercise more, be kinder, be nicer, etc. Identity is constantly rewritten, which is why we shed our old identities instead of losing them. Shared identities are stepping stones to something bigger, which could be the big discovery or another stepping stone. Maybe you were never meant to find yourself but build something worth discovering. That's all on today's episode. Thank you so much for staying till the end. Please consider liking, sharing, or even subscribing. I will see you same time next week.